The Return of the King for the third time, I think, or something. However many times I've tried this game. It's King's Quest. We'll go back to King's Quest. King Graham, King Sir Ten of himself, or whatever names he's given himself. King Graham. First off, Chapter 1, A Night to Remember. It's good to be back. And now on a computer that can actually run it. Oh, man. Well, well, well. Come on, Graham. Nice. Well done, mate. Down the whale. Down the whale.
I have not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look.
It's a pretty bad well for how far you have to go down to get water, and it's covered in coins. I need water from that well. Perfect.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
There's some things I didn't admire. It was all running smoothly.
Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
Do I turn the one with the mattress and the skeleton, or do I turn the one that there's nothing? Wow, I guessed right. Look at that, Sean.
Pockets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seemed so familiar.
Did it? Did it seem familiar?
Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
It's a funny way to basically say you're doing
Wait.
the wrong thing.
Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
Did you? Did you really know it?
Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
You want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to... in my way to...
My way, too. Add a shinier hat to my collection.
That's right. Oh, it's broken!
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
Silly conundrum is correct. What a silly, crazy rabbit.
As I was saying, this was no time to take a nap.
I love it. Just, you're doing it wrong.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I used my cleverness to hide.
Clever.
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers. I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
What did you use to fix the broken switch?
The handle. Obviously, Gwendolyn. That's a loud bridge. That was loud. That didn't wake up the dragon?
The dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall. This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures.
Look at me, this dragon. Look at me. You're just trying to get out. Don't look at me.
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
It's fair. That's fun. That looks like fun. It's a dragon. Oh look, I've been impaled. That's a lot of skelly bones. Bruh. Fire grab. In bed! Bruh. You're killing it. Avoid the skelly bones this time. The skelly man. fault. I didn't do it. Up the ladder. Away from the drag. Oh, well, there was
Whoever
that ladder.
designed this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
Yeah, who designed all this? Who's in charge? Hey, look, a bow. What a beautifully placed bow. Hand included? I prefer my bows to be handless, to be boneless. Boneless bows. Will he make the shot? Oh, what a shot! He's an archer. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, this looks well made. There's no safety violations here or anything. It's fine. It's fine.
The mirror called out to me.
Graham, I'm a mirror. Come save me. Graham. I'm a mirror. I'm calling out to you. Graham.
Okay. There's so many things.
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Okay. I want to put the food over there. I would want to get on. Ring the bell. How did you die? How did he die? He's up there? Does he not have a way out? You always gotta have a way out. You can't forget that it takes two. So now I will do this. Quickly get up here onto the meat. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the most grandest of them all? Not good. Oh, what a shot! Oh, this dragon's just there. Oh, we're running over the well-made bridge. Oh, this certainly spots I'm on a boat, and it's going fast, and oh boy. What a shot. I am King Graham. Hear me roar. Hear me roar. That's my roar. Who's next? Swim, swim. Swim away, swim away. What a dodge! What a dodge! Oh, he's a dodging machine! Slow motion! What a shot! Oh my gosh. He's a genius. Jump! Oh, what hops! Sign him up with the basketball team. He's got hops. Graham, you've been doing all this adventuring. You need to play basketball. What a shot. I am the greatest. Get out! Hey, buddy. Long time no see. Oh, it's out of range. Stinks, buddy. Oh gosh, get out of here. Get me out of here. I did it. Whew. And then let's admire the fountain again. Yay.
With a magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of a Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
What
In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
Hit the bell. That seemed like the safest option.
Shaking and my arms could barely grip the rope, but with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. How did you know shooting the bell would distract him?
Over the years, I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was very hungry. I, too, would be violently angry if I could only eat when my neglectful owner rang the bell. I know it was a sneaky trick, but I certainly wasn't going to set a dragon loose on the town or participate in any more abuse.
You really thought that through, Grandpa. I would have tricked them, too. Back home, they call me Gwendolyn the Smarty Pants.
You come from a long line of logically minded nobles, and one very clever dentist.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
these King's Quest games all around. Just gonna trick him with a bell. Well done, Gwendolyn.
Well, hello, cousin.
Guards!
I'm
Guard.
glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could, and I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast he outsmarted with its own dinner bell. I don't know if he forgets that I've heard that story before, or if he just doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Yes.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
What an oddly motivational line.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing.
Definitely threatened.
There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of...
A deft maneuver.
precision through practice, and a deft maneuver or two. Train harder and follow your instincts. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story, one I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I'd seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
And it's a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
Come on, man. Oh, I'm falling. Majestic. They're still falling. How majestic. Oh.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.